Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sarim Sajid and we are in the last session of art direction course. Up till now we have seen that how the elements by mixing with other elements can give us meaning. Sets are being designed, costumes are being designed, even the character, even the makeup, each and everything are dependent upon these things. Let's do the analysis of one more film regarding this concept. For this session, I am selecting another film which has won the Oscars for its production scale, that is The Shape of Water, which was directed by Guillermo del Toro, and the production designer of that film was Paul Austerberry. A brief introduction regarding the Paul Austerberry. He is actually an architect and his ideologies were derived from there. He has this sense that how structures are being made, what are the meanings. So this gives an idea that he can adapt those ideologies and bring them to film. On the other hand, Del Toro, well, we all know that he is very famous director, going to be making a Pinocchio film as well. With that, he has also made an interesting film by the name of Pan's Labyrinth. Both of these films have some similarities and the characterization and the production are humongous. So, The Shape of Water in 2017, which was released, has won the Oscar regarding its production scale. We have to look in the unit that what are the reasons that it has won the Oscar. Like the Black Panther has won the costume award and also the production award, previous year 2017 The Shape of Water has won the same award. So let's see and do the analysis that the elements which we have studied in the film, if we apply into this film, so we have to find out the answers that what are the reason and how these elements help us to understand this course. So in the next unit we are going to be analyzing The Shape of Water. Welcome back. So we have started the analysis of The Shape of Water, which has won the Oscars back in 2018. So we have to understand these elements which we have learned in the art direction course, how we can accumulate it and apply on film. The first thing we have to understand that the set of the film was interesting. If you haven't watched the film, I would urge you that please do watch this film so that you can make the notes and understand that how everything is being linked. You can see this set. The setting is post-World War in the cold era, and a woman which is mute, she is being, I'm not giving you any spoilers but just a little brief, she has felt in love with an amphibian man who is not a human but close to human species, and the rest is the love story. You can guess the idea that what are the interesting elements that film should be having. So this was the guy which was selected for the amphibian man role, Doug Jones. He has also played an important part in the Pan's Labyrinth as well, of Del Toro as well. And on the right hand side you can see his transformation. His body is quite athletic, you can see flexibility, it's extreme. So that is why the first thing was selected, that Doug Jones was selected for this role to play the amphibian man. The second thing is his prosthetic. You can see the transformation of the character, how these things are being developed by step. Del Toro don't want that it should be a CGI or some sort of visual effect. He wants the character to be as much as realistic, but few exceptions were taking place, yes, of course. But see, the production was so much humongous that these things were actually being utilized perfectly and a sense of realism was given to us. The painting which inspired for the whole production of this film was by the name of Great Wave by Hokusai. It was being painted in 1829. The idea which this painting gives us that the Great Wave, nature is so much powerful, humans cannot control it. So we should know our place and we shouldn't alter the nature. This was just the idea. So this concept was taken into the film and was being placed into the set as well. In the discussion panel we are going to be utilizing and we are going to be understanding it more, that how they have painted and they have given us the idea. You can see this painting on the left hand side is being decorated on the walls, and this painting on the right hand side is being made. Then later on it has some layers of disruption which we are going to be seeing that why it has been altered that way, and then the whole set, the room of that woman was created. Then when we dive into this thing, we see the apartment of the women. Scene by scene, depending on the situation, the color changes. When the situation is dull, dull colors are being used. When she is happy, yellow color are being used. With that, the essence of red color as well when she is feeling romantic. So all these things are being utilized in the film. But that is not all. The most important thing is that, like I've discussed, that Paul Austerberry was in architecture previously, so he knows the ideas and ideology, what are the things which makes up the set. So for this specific scenario, brutalistic architecture were being selected. You can see how much hazy sort of idea they are giving, so much brutalism. You can see sets are not straight, they are sharply pointed, sort of like that. So when the character, the amphibian man in the film, is being captured inside a facility, the brutalistic architecture has been made for this scenario. Why? Because he has been utilized as a prisoner, he has been harshly treated over there, there is so much violence being constructed, so that brutality which the character is facing is being represented with the architecture of brutalism, the brutalistic architecture. You can see that how much scary, hollowing structure are being shown in the character in the actually the set. So the set is actually the connotation of what the violence is being held by the character, by the amphibian man in the facility. So we are going to be doing a great discussion in the discussion panel as well regarding this film and other examples as well. So I hope all these things have made a point to you. Until next time, maybe in some other course, Allah Hafiz. So until next time, maybe in some other course, we are going to be seeing other stuff as well. Until then, Allah Hafiz.